Air signs, this is your good stuffs reads. We're going to do Gemini, Libra, and then Aquarius. So let's just jump right into Gemini. And yeah, I like good stuff. I like happy things. I like to focus on the now and the future. Really don't like looking to the past unless it's for knowledge and wisdom. We have, psychic development 27. Let's go. I like it. Trusting your intuition, seeing synchronicities. I like it. Oh, yep, there we go. Look at that. Third eye, chakra, sixth chakra, archangel, Metatron. That's your third eye right there. That is the voice of God. Yes, it is. The connection to the universe, the divine source. All those things. All those great things. All right, let's get you a moon oracle. Well, bam. Oh, it came out again. Have faith in your dreams. See? These energies are fluid and they flow through the respective um, like energies. So let's keep going, you guys. Let's put that one right there. Ah, 10 of Pentacles again. Woohoo! We have the Eight of Cups. Still some of that releasing from the eclipses. And the Two of Wands. Okay. Let's get some more on here for our lovely Gemini. Gemini is my rising sign. I guess that's how some people see me because it's rising sign, but Five of Pentacles. We'll see. This is good stuff, read. Six of Swords and the Hanged Man. All right. But this is a very fascinating set of cards here. You have the Ten of Pentacles, happy home, everything you need, want, or desire. And then that's being crossed by, boop, the Five of Pentacles. Half of this, right? So in a good stuffs read, this is saying that in the past, you may have, I think, suffered from either maybe an illness or a loss of resources. But I think what you're in is the Ten of Pentacles. All right, I'll just say that. I think you're in a good place. But I think this energy hasn't fully left you. I think you are aware of when you have it good. And I think it's because what you've experienced here, I don't think it has ever really left you. And I think you use that in a good way because you'll always appreciate what you have when you have it. So the crossing energy is what can harm or help a reading, right? And this is a good stuffs read. So I think you've been on both sides of the fence. I think you've been in times of lack, maybe illness, but you've also had the good times. But like I said, what this is saying is that you haven't forgotten about where you came from, that you've been through difficult times. You'll never forget it, but you haven't let it spoil your happiness. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm feeling with those two cards. Thank goodness it's a good stuff read, right? All right, and look at this. Wow. Look at these two things. This is, and this is part of that, right? Eight of Cups is the card of the eclipse, right? That is the one eclipse card in the tarot. It's about releasing, right? She's releasing everything that doesn't serve her anymore. Negative emotions, unhealthy emotions, things that just doesn't feel good anymore. She's walking away. And then same thing here. She's only keeping the good stuff. And that's the same here. All these swords is everything we learned, right? There's no resentments here. There's no resentments over what happened with that Five of Pentacles, knowledge. So this is fantastic. This supports this as far as a good stuffs read because you have released any negative things and you've released the negative memories of it. You've only kept what you learned and how you grew through this moment of adversity, right? That's what we have here. I mean, awesome, Gemini. Awesome. And look at this. Wow. Two of Wands. Crossroads, maybe. Having a path ahead of you. The world within your hands. Yet again, I feel like you're moving towards something new because you've fully let these things go from your past. I think you're in a good place because people can be very successful in their money or in their work, but then have a lot of turmoil and stuff going on the inside of them. And, sometimes they just don't make it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case with you, Gemini. You see potential. You see there is a path ahead. I feel like you're going in a new direction here, possibly, because we have the Two of Wands. And I feel like you're asking the universe for help, or you will be, on how to decide which way to go. And this is saying that the way you want to do that is to focus inward, because the reason why this man has tied himself up is to gain enlightenment, is to, like meditation. This is psychic development, right? He's waiting for that inspiring moment. He's waiting for that sixth chakra. And this is also saying if you focus on your dreams and what you feel moved to do with spirit, that's when you will probably find your enlightenment, right? This restriction of movement, think about removing distractions. If you have a decision to make, a choice, meditating, whatever helps you get into a clear state of mind so you can hear your intuition, so you can feel that gut feeling on the inside. That's what it says you're going to do here. Because I feel like there's something coming up for you, Gemini, some new path. And that path might be just going towards more psychic development, getting in tune with who you are as a light being, as something more than just the flesh, right? So it's a transformation here, I think. All right, Gemini, that is your good stuffs read. Let's move on to Libra. All right, Libra, it is your turn for the good stuffs read. Yes, I like positive thinking. I like focusing on either the now or the future. All right, let's see what we have for you. We have nurturing. How cute and sweet. I get a Queen of Cups feeling with that. Maybe you need to nurture yourself more or nurture others, something like that. We have caring connections. Look at that with the two people. Oh, my goodness, Libra. That is sweet. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what the moon energy is. We have time for healing, nurturing. And healing doesn't have to mean that you're sick, or it's just focusing on yourself and your needs. Like sometimes I don't moisturize my hands enough. I really don't. And so I have to use this because I go outside and I like to do gardening and I do all kinds of stuff, and I have to use that just to get my hands back. So just take care of yourself. Ooh, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Heck yeah. Saggy energy. Oh, Saggy again. You got some luck coming towards you with the Temperance and Two of Pentacles. Sagittarius over here, bringing you some luck. And there you go. If you need to do some inner alchemy, you got the Temperance angel waiting in the wings there. You've got the energy around you. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Look at that with the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, Seven of Cups. And then the Eight of Cups. Yeah, we're still in that releasing energy of the eclipses. Nothing wrong with that. Look at this. Wow. So this is good stuff to read. Luck and the Ten of Cups. Wow. This is things really going in your favor, Libra. This is a happy family. But this also, this rainbow here of cups, you don't really see the rainbow in this card, but this represents like not just a calm after the storm, but like a triumph, victory after tragedy, or it's just that wonderful place. I think you know what I mean. This is present moment energy. This is when you're having a, a really nice time. This is enjoying it, knowing that you're in that state of bliss and everything is good and everything is flowing in the right direction. I remember when I lived in Hawaii, and man, do I miss it. I lived there for 5 years. I loved it so much. I was on Oahu, and I just always, when I was there, when I was driving through the ko'olaus, and just I enjoyed it, and I consciously remember telling myself and just appreciating everything about the moments that I was there, just through the depths of my soul. And I still dream about Hawaii. And those dreams are hard for me because in my dreams, I go back and then I don't want to leave. I'm like, you can't make me leave. I'm not, nope, nope, I'm staying. So I don't know. I'm kind of stuck there in my heart. But this is you being happy in the moment. This is you being appreciative of everything you have. And there is a wonderful, happy nurturing here. Even if you don't have, the nuclear family like we see here, nuclear, um, it, it's whatever your family is, right? Luck and happiness. This is beautiful. Now, we have, I don't know if I've ever seen this combo before. How interesting. We have temperance. This is inner balance. This is patience. I mean, temperance angel is pretty amazing as a Sagittarius card, but it makes sense that it's Sagittarius because we're a very creative energy, and that's what temperance can do for you. It's that inner alchemy. You can transmute emotions into new ones. You know, any emotions that you don't like so much, you can transmute them into something better. You can change nervousness and anxiousness into being excited, you know, about something. And this malleable, because Sagittarius is a mutable sign, it's changeable. Think of it like putty, right? This energy of being adaptable is being crossed by the Seven of Cups. Well, the Seven of Cups is, well, you're spoiled for choice. You have tons of choices. You know you have tons of choices. But the seven has mystery to it. The sevens have illusion. The sevens aren't always what they appear to be. The Seven of Cups could be fantasy, it could be dreams, it could be a lot of things. So if you think about temperance, it's very much a spiritual what's the word? Have you watched Forged in Fire, where they make the blades and stuff like that? This is like that, but for your inside, your inner self. It's like a forge, right? And so I think you're trying to figure this out, these opportunities. What do you want to forge from your spirit? What are you being called of all? Okay, so if you think of, I'm trying to get this out because I'm seeing it in my mind. This is earth. This is every single opportunity you have on earth for anything you want to have, do, be, all of it. Okay. And this energy here, it's like, what do you need to do with yourself to get whatever this is over here? Is that making sense? To manifest it, to create it here? You know, do you need to learn something new? Do you need to um, do something in your life to have one of these things over here? I hope I'm making sense. I don't know if I am, but I can see it. I'm trying to relay what I'm seeing in my weird brain. But there's an opportunity here to forge that, to create it in your life with this fiery temperance energy here and luck. So then we have the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Two of Pentacles, balancing your resources, balancing your work and your play, if that's how you see your resources, what you do for fun, what you do for work. There's many other ways you can, you know, what are the two most important things to your life? It may not be work and play. It could be something else. It could be work and study. It could be work and love. Whatever it is for you, right? You might be focusing more on one thing than another at certain times, is what I'm seeing here. And that's fine. Whatever works for you. I think you're adaptable. I think you're taking this, and you're also, let's see, you're an initiator. You create things. And so you're dipping into this mutable energy of Sagittarius to do something here. But you're also heavily influenced right now by the eclipses and walking away from anything that isn't right for you. You know, if anything is even out there, if stuff comes your way, then this could be saying that in the future, you might be changing how you feel about things. You know, you're growing, you're evolving, and things that used to provide you with what you were looking for is just not. So it could be that this balance is changing because your needs are changing in the future. Very well could be. There's a lot of transformation here, but a lot of luck coming in as well, Libra. Yes, indeedy. All right, that is your good stuffs read. Let's move on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, this is your good stuffs read. I don't know if I'm making any sense with these. I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know if I'm articulating it. I don't know what's going on with me today. I feel weird. I know I'm tired because I have to wake up at 2 a.m. every morning for the wee lamb. Oh, family. Oh my gosh. Family is important right now. Family is a big deal. Hopefully everything is going good with your family. We have woman holding a heart. I get a Queen of Cups kind of Cancer energy there. Let's get a moon energy for you. I just feel like I don't have enough time in the day to do everything I need to do. Oh my goodness. We have take time to breathe. It could be that you do a lot for your family and you need to take some time for yourself. And Mother's Day is coming up. Mother's Day. I'll never forget my first Mother's Day. My now ex-husband told me, I said, what do you need to get me for Mother's Day? And he just very coldly said, you're not my mother. Guess what I got? Nothing. Yep. Divorced. Anyway, strength card. All right. And you have the Four of Cups and the Star card, Aquarius. Look at that strength card. She's like nursing the wounds of the big beast there. All right, let's see what crossing energy we have here. Seven of Wands. And I hope any of you mothers out there, you've never had to go through something like that. In the world, so we got the Nine of Wands in the world. This is a good stuff to read. So here we go. We have a card of inner strength and then boundaries. Wow. So I think, seeing as how we have an emphasis on family and woman holding a heart, take time to breathe. I think you are very much a nurturer. You have to take care of yourself when you get sick. You might even have to take care of others when they're sick. You might have to take care of others when you're sick, when they're sick. Yet nobody takes care of you when you're sick. Hmm, such is life. So we have the strength card, and this means that you've tamed the inner beast. You don't lash out at people. But the Seven of Wands, that is your defense. That's your shadow. You are a fierce mama bear, is what I'm getting from this. You will protect your family at any cost. You are kind and gentle, but oh, if anybody was to try to do anything to your family, oh no, you'd probably rip their face off. I'm just saying. This is some fierce energy here. This is protector energy. This is hardcore. This is having your shadow under control, but if need be, you'll pop a cap on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Not literally, but you will protect your family big time. The protector, whether you're male or female. You might be a big papa bear, protecting your family. Could be. All right, so this is a good stuff to read. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Four of Cups in a good stuffs read. I think you are proactive when it comes to dealing with malaise or boredom. And that it can happen to the best of us. Um, since this is a good stuffs read, this would tell me that you're not going to just sit with your arms crossed like this guy and do nothing, because that's basically what she's doing too. Oh no, there's monsters around me and in my head, and I'm not going to do anything about it, because that's the thing with the Nine of Swords. She's suffering, but not nearly enough to do anything about it, and he's suffering, but not nearly enough to do anything about it. So in a good stuffs read, this would tell me that you have conquered the Four of Cups and you have conquered the Nine of Swords. And possibly this is something, because it's coming up here in the middle. This could have been something that either plagued you in the past, this kind of boredom and extreme tension and worry, but it no longer. This would tell us that this kind of energy, you're using this fierce, I want to call it mama bear or papa bear. You're not having it. This is you taking control of what makes you happy, and also taking control of your mind, turning off the disaster radio, not paying attention to that stuff. And it could be for some of you that, in order to get past this, if you need counseling, do it. The woman holding a heart could be a counselor, or a close friend, right? And look at this. Take time to breathe out. We have the Star and the World. Wow. What an interesting combination that is. So, Aquarius, this is you. And I feel like, seeing as how you faced this and you conquered it, right? You conquered it. You are closing out a chapter. You're taking control, right? You're in your power here, Aquarius, because that is you. You're ready for like a new a new cycle or a new soul mission or something like that. You're like, I got this. I did it. Okay. I finished this. Now what's next is what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling here for you. Look at that guy right there. He's kind of silly looking. But anyway, I feel like you're going through a transformation here. You're going through this portal, this opportunity to start something new here. You have the star card, you know, it's you, but it's also your hopes and dreams. This is what's motivating you to not be in this energy. This is what you have your eyes on. This is how you get out of that, right? Because the Four of Cups, he's dissatisfied, but he has no dreams. He has no aspirations, but you do. This gal that is, in the nightmare card, she sees no end in sight, but you do. This is a card of completion. This is finishing. I'm done. So I see you taking control. This is a soft control card with the inner strength, but it's reverberating out into your life and the rest of your life in a very good way, Aquarius. Very cool, very interesting reading. Well, I hope this resonated with you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And do leave a comment below if you have suggestions on what I should do for these bonus readings on the weekend. And that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.